rhythm and torch you.
Oh, stream up, nigga. It's up.
The kick out to Brunson. They grab their own miss.
And
it's Towns with the power finish.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Now here's Rose. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Rodman.
Dennis Rodman.
The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
We all know how Rose can score the ball, but sometimes I think we dismiss how good of a passer he is.
Knocked away. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan.
Foul call.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You got the foul, you know?
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Right wing. Pass to Jordan. To the right side. Rodman, no good. And the East All-Stars with possession. It's a three-point game. Here's Towns. And he gets it to go. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
Paint is Carl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
And finished off by Tatum.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Pass to Jordan. Here's the 3. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Antetokounmpo with it. Covered by Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Here's Rodman. Out to the right wing. Pippen, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Inside. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. To the wing, right side. From deep, Jordan. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Down low. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
3-second violation. The ball goes to Chicago.
Chicago trailing here. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Derrick Rose.
Flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Gilmore grabs the miss. Minute 32 left to play in the first quarter. Jordan misses. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Blocked.
Respect the reach of Gilmore because it's extensive. Makes blocking shots look really easy.
East All-Stars foul called.
And the whistle blows as the basket
First
counts.
foul.
Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One
At the
free
line
throw
for the
coming up.
Bulls. Michael
Chicago
Jordan.
shooting their first free throw of the game. Free throw's good. Jordan.
You know, the separator with Jordan from other guys is his drive. That's obvious in my mind. He wants to win more than most anybody else out there on the floor.
Now here's Mitchell. Still no points. Got a hand on it. Pass to Pippen. Tatum with some nice D.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Why you thought you was just going to back down a lot?
Bulls leading by 4. Here's Jordan. And that one is hammered hammered home.
Great slam by the 7'2" Gilmore. Once he gets positioning inside as strong as he is, the rest is easy.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Really left him no choice there.
Team foul.
He had to foul and keep
If
it to the
he
birdie.
blocked that, that was a air one, so I ain't gonna count.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That one's no good.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays
Oh,
the game
good
with.
deal.
A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Here's Jordan. No good on the buzzer beater.
The end of the first quarter.
And so the first quarter is in the books.
East All-Stars.
Chicago ahead, up
The
6.
Bulls.
And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
But so far, they've been immensely aggressive
Hey,
on the
Mike
defensive
is shot.
side,
Watch
denying
him.
easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Come on, bro. That's his shot. What the fuck?
Jordan misses. Antetokounmpo with it. The kick to Tatum. Outside Mitchell. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Pass to Jordan. Tries to break his ice. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, what a ruthless, wicked dribble move that time by Jordan. Threw his defender off and got the space he needed to fire.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. From deep, Mitchell. Gilmore grabs the miss.
Oh, that boy, get him out here.
Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The East All-Stars trailing. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. And so here are the East All-Stars. Chicago making their last shot. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Counted. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Pass to Jordan. Over Mitchell. Giannis with the rebound.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
And that one good.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength, plus excellent agility.
First personal foul.
This will be his third free throw of the game.
At the line from your East All-Stars, Giannis Antetokounmpo. One shot.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo. Chicago leading. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Over to the left wing. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got 5 points.
Pippen wasting no time firing off that pass there.
Outside Mitchell.
Over
Over Jordan. And that one's long.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
To the left side wing. Here's Rodman. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
Rodman ever ready to put his body on the line. He doesn't care about the contact as long as he draws the foul.
Dennis Rodman.
Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The three from Mitchell. Gilmore grabs the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Rodman.
Dennis Rodman.
And a two-handed jam.
With that off-the-charts vertical, Rodman gets up and throws it down easily.
Tatum looking it over. Pass to Antetokounmpo. A minute 4 left in the first half. Goes up with it. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Rose right side. Here's Jordan. Banked it in off the glass.
Michael Jordan.
And now it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Tatum. From deep, Mitchell. Gilmore grabs the miss.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Rose can't connect.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And as it goes out of bounds, the East All-Star is able to keep the ball here. Towns for three. And he's able to get it back. And so it's Chicago. They have a nice 9.
Your East All-Stars. 19. Chicago. 28.
I'm pressing the button.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And so here are the East All-Stars. They trail by 9. From deep, Mitchell. Counted from distance. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Defensively, you know Mitchell wants to get to the rim. You play it that way, and he pulls the string on you.
Out to the right wing. For 3. Pippen, no good. Pass to Tatum. There's the 3. Tatum! Money from deep.
Tatum.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Now Jordan. No good from outside.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Bulls leading by 3. From 8 feet away. In deep, Jordan drops it in. 9 points in the game.
The touch on Jordan's close-range shots is really outstanding. He almost makes it look simple and easy to score in close like that.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Pass to Jordan. Over Mitchell. And the Bulls get it back. Here's Gilmore. Good work defensively by Towns. It's a close one here in San Francisco. And here is Antetokounmpo. For the tie. Rodman with a rebound. And Rose has got the ball here for Chicago. Pass to Pippen. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
To the paint. Gilmore's shot is good.
Playing with such brute force on the inside. Gilmore with the size and some pretty good moves, too.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second team foul.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
The line for your East All-Stars.
He misses the free throw.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So he can't get either to fall. Knocked loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
And so here is Chicago. Chicago leading by 4. Pass to Jordan. Releases. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Mitchell.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way up.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Third team foul.
When you look at the length of Antetokounmpo, it really makes it hard for defenders. As a matter of fact, most of the time, they have no chance to deal with it.
You can't hit shit with him.
And he can't hit the second. Here's Jordan.
Bro, what Mike, you supposed to still go
Free
in.
throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
That one on Mitchell.
Second team foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
At the line for the Bulls.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Antetokounmpo inside. Outside Tatum. Pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. That fall. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Mitchell's got 11 points.
Nice confident stroke from Mitchell, setting an example for his guys.
Rodman. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The East All-Stars trailing. .119 left to play in the third quarter. Outside Brunson. On the wing, Tatum. From the baseline. Rebounded by Pippen.
Love the spin move right there, but he couldn't quite gather himself for the shot. He may have spun himself dizzy out of the spin move.
And so here are the East All-Stars. Pass to Brunson. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off with the layup.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed
How the
jam.
fuck did they just let him do that?
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Rodman. 12 points for him. Pass to Gilmore. Rose outside. Three-pointer. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Chicago ahead, up by 5.
32. Chicago, 37.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Bulls leading by 5. Rose outside. Pass to Jordan. And he can't bank that one in.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a foul.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Shooting for Chicago.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rodman with a rebound. Chicago leading. Here's Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Second chance effort. And it's good on the lay-in.
You know, Pippen is about 6'8", but he's got the wingspan of a condor, using that reach to corral that rebound.
Antetokounmpo inside. Back to Tatum. Takes a three. Knocks down the long J.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Outside for Mitchell. Great look, but off the mark.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
Pass to Mitchell. To the middle. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss. Chicago leading by 6. And now the Bulls in transition.
Hey, so Mike,
up by Jordan.
when you do an alley-oop,
In the open
when it
floor,
goes,
few
once
are
it hit
better
green,
than Jordan.
you gotta let the
MJ
next
can
one go.
literally fly.
Here's
You
Mitchell.
hold it for a second until it
Mitchell
turns.
down
There's a
low.
little bar that goes around it and it turns green.
Now Rose.
Once the
Pass
little
to
box
Jordan.
goes in the green,
Fires for 3.
good.
And the three-pointer goes.
Finally!
3 points.
Jordan's got 7 now in this quarter.
Excellent touch on the long-range bomb from Jordan. He only takes those when he really likes them, and that one looked good.
Antetokounmpo can't connect.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
All alone. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Really crafty play that time by Jordan. Good decision. The defense was locked in on him, so he gave it away.
Back to Brunson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one's on Rose.
First personal foul.
Man,
First
the
team foul.
defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give him a
Jalen
chance for the
Brunson.
and one.
So he comes up empty at the line. Bulls leading by 11. Pass to Gilmore. Here's Rodman. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Impeccable timing by Rodman there. That's why you got to put a body on him, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Here's Brunson. And miss after miss right now.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Pass to Pippen. Here's Rodman. And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Antetokounmpo for 3.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
From deep. Rodman with a
Well,
rebound.
that nigga can't shoot for real.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Pass to Pippen. Puts up a three. They get it back. Let's go with a three.
What the fuck?
And here's Jordan. He tries for three. Offline.
Scotty,
So it's
what
the
the fuck? You
Bulls
missed 2
winning this
times
one
in a row?
easily.
End of the
They
game.
have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be
Bro, that's his
proud of.
fucking shot,
Very
though.
true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has
He
to
really
feel
a
extra
corner
special.
master. I ain't gonna
And that'll
cap.
do it, folks.
He really a
For
corner
Clark
master,
Kellogg,
though.
Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll
Hold on. Go ahead. Let me spend this money real quick. No, I'm talking about on the game, bro. I wanted to fucking